Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can you
Yes.
see the
Yes.
screen?
أيوة يا ميس.
Can't hear you well.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Today, for the
أنا
one who has a problem at the board yesterday, we are going to repeat yesterday's lesson, and then we will make an application on it or do exercises on it. Our lesson was present simple and present progressive. As we said yesterday, present progressive is the present continuous with the stative verbs. The form of the present simple was I, you, we, and they. We use the infinitive form of the verb. We don't add anything to the verb. And with the third person pronoun or the singular nouns, we add to the verb s or es or ies, like he works, she works, it works. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Do you have any problems?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
After that, we said these examples. Sarah works on Sunday, and the negative of it is Sarah doesn't work. With the negative of the present simple, we use don't or doesn't. They live in a big house. The negative is they don't live in a small house. And we changed the word big house to a small house to use to give the same meaning. Okay.
Okay.
After that, we said the usage of the present simple for the first use for habits or repeated actions, like Tom goes fishing every week, or I usually work until 2 p.m. This is the first usage or the first use of the present simple. The second, like this, I go to Alexandria every summer. And the second use for permanent states, as we said yesterday, like this example, we live in a flat, or Beth and Tom work for a big company. This is a permanent state. For facts and general truth, like this, bees make honey, or water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, or the Eiffel Tower is in Paris. All of these are facts. We use them with the present simple. For timetabled and programmed events or scheduled events to express future, like this, the train leaves at 6 p.m. tomorrow. It gives you the time, the meaning of the time in the future. The first session starts, or the first session at school starts at 7 a.m. So this is the first use of the present, the fourth use of the present simple. In the storytelling or film and book review or sports commentaries or instructions, we also use the present simple, like this. Muhammad Salah scores and the fans go wild. Cinderella meets the prince and they dance together. This is storytelling. Open your book and read loudly. This is instruction. Okay. What about the time expressions that we use with the present simple? Um, Always, usually, often, occasionally. Occasionally means like sometimes. Rarely means hardly ever. They give the meaning that you rarely do this. Okay, the one who is talking, please stop talking. Okay, I'm going to mute all. Then every day, every week, to give you the meaning of
عايزين نسبيك دلوقتي.
repeated action. Once, twice, 3 times.
يا سلمى مش عايزين احنا نتكلم، احنا عايزين.
انا عايز اسمعهم، انا مش سامع حاجه.
I'm
طب
going
لسه
to
كله
mute
قافل المايك،
all.
كله قافل المايك، بصي كله قافل المايك. بص.
Okay, I muted you all. I want you to listen to me. When we come to the exercise, I'm going to turn off your mics. On Sundays, on Fridays, etc. In the morning, in winter, all of these are time expressions. We use them with the present simple tense. Then we will go to the present progressive or the present continuous. Okay, don't forget that the form of this tense we use with it am or is or are plus verb plus ing. Okay, like this. I am, you are, they are, we are, he is, she is, it is. We add to the verb ing. Okay, like this example. Everyone is studying hard, or they are celebrating their 40th anniversary today. This is continuous form. I am cleaning my house this week. Okay, the negative of it we add to am or is or are not. Like this, they are working today. The negative is they aren't working today. She is taking a math class. She isn't taking a math class. This is simply. What are the usage or the uses of the present progressive or present continuous? Number one, for actions taking place at the time of speaking, like this example, where is Anne? She is playing soccer. This action is doing at the time of speaking, or is being done at the time of speaking. Like when we say we are studying English now, it's an action happens at the time of speaking. Don't bother the kids, they are doing their homework. They are doing their homework. It's also an action happens at the time of speaking. The second use for temporary states, like when you say Mrs. Mona is teaching us and so on this year. Like this example, Lisa is living with her friends until she finds an apartment. So is living is a permanent, is a temporary state. Okay, or another example, Mrs. Sally is teaching us English this year. برضو it's temporary states. Okay, let's go to the third use for it, for future arrangements. For future arrangements, we also use the present progressive to express future. Like this example, I'm traveling to France next week. I'm traveling to France next week. Can you see? Next week expressing future, but I used present progressive or present continuous. Why? Because we can use the present progressive to express future. Here, when you make arrangements with using the progressive, the actions, all the actions were done, like booking plane tickets or hotels, or preparing the tools. The one who is making drawings on the screen. Stop doing this, please. Okay. Also, like this, I am playing in tomorrow's match. I'm playing in tomorrow's match. It's also arrangements. Okay. Okay, let's go then to, after that, to the next slide. For annoying habits. For annoying habits, we also use the present progressive with adverb of frequency, like always or constantly. Like this: my sister is always talking in a loud voice. It's an annoying habit. We can use the present progressive to express this annoying habit. It annoys me. Can you see? We used is plus always plus verb plus ing. Or another example: you are constantly coming late. Are constantly means always, and we add to the verb ing to gives you the meaning of annoying habits. After that, we have the time expressions of the present progressive. Now, look, listen, at present, at the moment, today, these days, this week, or this year, etc., this summer, this winter, also with tonight, tomorrow, next week, next year, etc. All of these are the time expressions of the present progressive. For the present simple and the present progressive, we will have examples to show you the difference, to make it clearer for you. For the first example, we usually visit granny. Visit here is present simple. Visit is present simple. At weekends, all the weekends we used to do this, it's a repeated action. But this weekend, we are visiting our aunt. Our visiting here is present continuous, because it expresses a temporary action, or action happens in some days, in some near days, and then it will be finished. Okay, so the first example, visit is present simple, or visiting is present progressive. Can I use them both tenses at the same sentence? Of course you can, but with different meaning. We usually visit here is present simple. It expresses a repeated action. But are visiting this weekend, it expresses a temporary action that will finish. It's not all the weekends, it's only the next weekend or this weekend only. So we used are visiting. Example number two, it really annoys here is present simple. Is present simple. It really annoys me. You are always shouting loudly. Are always shouting loudly, or are always shouting, expresses annoying habits with the present progressive. Example three, my mom and dad know. No here is present simple, because it expresses their opinion, or expresses a state that I'm playing in tomorrow's match. I'm playing here is present continuous for future arrangements, Okay, yes, Ala, are you raising your hand? Yes. Yes, Ala, what do you want? What's your question? Ala, what is your question? Hmm.
هو ليه نو مش نوز؟
Because they are more than one, my mom and dad. It's not only my mom and dad, okay? Because they are more than one. Know that I'm playing. Did you get the point, Ala? My mom and dad know that I'm playing in tomorrow's match. It's future arrangements with the present continuous or the present progressive. Our session starts at 6 a.m. Starts here, it's a present simple, as we said, for timetabled actions or scheduled actions, okay? Hurry up, the bus is leaving. Hurry up, the bus is leaving. It's also present continuous or present progressive to express a temporary action. The bus is leaving within minutes, so it's a temporary action. Then we will have a rewrite. I'm going to unmute you. So please don't make any chats together. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay? I'm going to unmute you all. Okay? If you know the answer, raise your hand, or you can turn on your mic and say the answer. We visit our grandma every weekend. It's a present simple. He wants you here to use this weekend. That means I'm going to change it from present simple to present continuous. Yes, Farida Ahmed, answer.
Hannah, can I ask a question?
Yes,
We
ask a
are
question.
visiting our grandma this weekend.
Can we listen to Farida's answer first, and then I'm going to listen to your question. Yes, Farida, say your answer.
We are visiting our grandma this weekend.
Perfect. We are visiting our grandma this weekend. Thank you, Farida. The one who was asking. Yes, what's your
Me,
question?
أنا محمد نصر. How can we do a raise hand? I'm working on a computer. I don't know how to do a raise hand.
From something called more. You can
Oh, I
use
don't
more.
have.
Okay, and
I
you will
can.
find raise your hand. Okay, number two, you never remember my birthdays. It really annoys me. It's an annoying event or annoying action. You can use it with the present progressive. Who knows the answer? Nora? Noors? Yes. What's your answer? Hmm. Unmute yourself and answer.
You never.
Remember my birthdays. He wants you to use always, of course, with progressive form. Are always, huh, remembering or
Always
forgetting?
you
Hmm. You are always
always
forgetting.
forgetting my birthday.
Excellent.
It really annoys me.
We are not in a need for this part. You can omit it because you gave me the meaning of the sentence that you are annoyed. So the answer, you are always forgetting my birthday. Why did I transform the word remember to forget? Because if I said you are always remembering my birthday, it will not an annoying event. Can you see when somebody remembers your birthday, will you be annoyed? Of course not. So you to give the meaning of annoying, you will change the word from remember to forgetting. So the word or the answer will be you are always forgetting my birthdays. It really annoys me. It's not important to add it. You can add it, but it's not important. If I omitted it, it's there is no problem. Number three, she has arranged to travel to Rome tonight. Tonight. Who?
I can't. I can't raise my hand because at the last.
I cannot hear. Who knows the answer? She has arranged to travel to Rome. He here. He wants you here to use tonight. Tonight means to express present progressive or present continuous for arrangements. For arrangements. In Arabic means mawa'id. Yes. Who knows the answer? Who raises her hand? Yes. Hannah Hindawi. Yes, Hannah. Hmm.
She is traveling tonight to Rome.
Excellent. Perfect, Maidan. She is traveling to Rome tonight or tonight to Rome. They are both correct. Perfect. Let's go to the stative verbs. What are stative verbs? They are verbs which cannot come in a continuous form. They cannot come in a continuous form. The stative verbs. Okay, stative verbs express states. They express states, not actions. Not actions. um, we do not usually use them with the present progressive. They cannot come in a progressive form, like feel, hear, smell, taste, see, sound, notice, look equal seem. When you say مثلا you look awesome today. Also,
Miss,
yes, yes,
my name is Basma Ramadan.
yes, welcome Basma. Yes, what's your question?
Um, my mobile is Iron Man, but my name is Basma Ramadan.
Okay. Love, hate, like, need, prefer, want, wish, all of these verbs are stative. They cannot come in a continuous form. Believe, think, imagine, know, hope, understand, remember, forget, mean, etc., etc. More than this. Cost, belong, appear, way, seem, all of these verbs cannot come in a progressive or continuous form. Like this example, you can say I like Rome, but you cannot say I'm liking Rome. It's incorrect. She wants to buy a big house. It's correct. You cannot buy. She's wanting to buy a big house. It's incorrect. So the stative verbs cannot come in continuous form because they cannot express actions. I prefer to have coffee. You cannot say I'm preferring to have coffee. It's incorrect, completely incorrect. Okay, so what are stative verbs? Stative verbs uses some verbs. We can use them to express state, like hate, prefer, believe, way. All of these verbs cannot come in continuous or progressive form at all. They must come in present simple form. But some stative verbs from the verbs that we had just said can use to express progressive or present progressive, but with different meaning. Exceptions, some exceptions, you have to know them. For this example, I see Jack's car in the distance. Here, see is present simple. It expresses senses. It expresses senses. So see is present simple. It expresses a state. But look at the second example. I'm seeing my friends next to Friday. Here, seeing expresses meet. It expresses action. So I can use it with the progressive form. Can you see verb see? See is from the stative verbs. It can come in present simple form or in present progressive form, but with different meaning. When see comes in the present continuous meaning, it gives you the meaning of action. Here it comes in the meaning of meet. I'm seeing my friends next Friday. It means I'm going to meet them or I will meet them, but I can use them by this structure or this form. I'm seeing my friends next Friday. So the stative verbs are verbs which cannot come in progressive form or continuous form. I cannot say I'm liking my school. No, ever, it's completely incorrect. You can say I like my school. I love my friends. You cannot say I'm loving my friends. But for some verbs, we can use them with progressive form or continuous form, but remember, with different meaning. Like this example, I'm seeing my friends next Friday. It gives you the meaning of action, so it means meet. Again, if you are talking about state, we use present simple. If we are talking about action, we use present progressive or present continuous, like what we said yesterday. Simple state, continuous action. Okay. uh, Another example, this soup tastes good. This soup tastes good. Here we describe a state. We describe the taste of the soup. So we use this present simple. If I'm doing an action like the second example, I'm tasting the soup to add salt. Here I try the food. It describes an action, so I use the progressive form or continuous form. With describing a state, we use simple. With describing an action, we use continuous form. The verb taste is from the stative verbs, which cannot come in progressive form, but it can come with different meaning. The word taste here describes a state, but am tasting here describes an action. So what is the difference between the first sentence and the second? The first, tastes, expresses present simple. It expresses a state or describes the taste of the soup. The second sentence, we use the progressive tense or continuous tense, am tasting, to express an action. Which is the action? I'm trying the food. I'm doing this action. It will continue for a while and it will stop. Okay? Another example, my mom thinks that hobbies are wasting of time. Thinks here describes opinion. It's her opinion. It's a present simple. So with the state, we use the present simple. My mom is thinking of buying a new car. It describes an action. My mom wants to take an action. Okay, so what is the difference between two sentences? The verb think is from the stative verbs. It must come in simple form. But here, when I'm using it with a continuous form, it expresses an action. So let's say it together with me. Simple state, continuous action. Again, simple state, continuous action, or progressive action, progressive action, continuous action, simple state. Okay. Let's have another example. They have a big house. It expresses possesses. Possesses means something that they own. Milkiya. They have a big house. Okay. But they are having breakfast now. It means eat. So it's an action. We used are having. Are having. As we said, simple state. Simple state. Continuous action. Continuous action. Again, with have, we used possesses. It gives you the meaning of possess. It's present simple, but with action we use the present continuous. Okay. Let's summarize our lesson. Stative verbs. The stative verbs are very important. They are verbs which cannot come in continuous or progressive form, but in some cases they can come when we express action. When we express action. Okay. I'm going to unmute you. Please, if you know the answer, unmute yourself and answer. Okay. Number one, choose the correct word. Can you please
أنا
open
بس
the
أنا
door?
عندي شاشة سوداء. My
It's your problem. Try to solve your problem, my dear. Try. Can you please open the door? A shower. It's a temporary action. A temporary
I'm
action.
having.
Excellent.
I'm having.
I'm having. Perfect. Well done. Number two, what of the film? Here I'm asking you about your opinion. Who knows the answer? Yes,
What
Iron
do you
Man. Iron Man answer. You told me
What do you think?
Hmm.
What do you think?
What do you
What
think?
do you think
Do you
of
think?
the film?
What
Excellent.
do you
What do you
think?
think? Here I'm expressing opinion. Number three, Sam to us about his problems. Sam hmm, to us
Never
about
talks.
Never.
Never took.
Never
never
talks.
talks. It's a present
Never
simple.
talks.
Well done. You are so brilliant. Let's go to this exercise. Correct the verb. On Tuesday, I to the gym. Here on Tuesdays, all Tuesdays. Is it
Goes.
simple or
Go.
continuous? It's simple. But with I, we don't add s. So the right answer will be as it is. As it is. Go. Go. Why didn't we add s? Because with I, we don't add to the verb anything. Karen, paint her apartment this week. It's a temporary action. This week
Painting.
is
Is
painting.
painting.
Well done, is painting. Excellent. Number three, this room, very large. Here I'm describing the room. I'm describing the
very.
room. Huh?
Is very large.
Is very large. Well done, well done.
very-
He have a headache right now. Right now. Right
He
now.
is having.
Excellent. Is have. Sorry, it's has. Why? Because I'm expressing or describing his state. It's not action. Okay? It's not action. You describe his state. He has a headache right now. Even we have the word right now, but it's a state. What is the difference between is having and has? Has describes a state. A headache is a state or action? Tell me, a headache is a state or action? Headache means صداع. Is a state or action?
Action.
No, it's a state. I'm describing him. So I used has. Okay? Did you understand why did we use has?
Miss, can I ask a
Yes.
question?
Yes, what's your question?
صداع ده حاجة دلوقتي يعني.
يا مريم استني.
Number five.
The first
It's
one,
really
the first
hard right
one and
now.
number 4, I can't understand them.
Okay, I
Teacher.
said we use the has. I'm going to repeat for you number 4. Has because I'm describing a state. I'm describing his صداع. Okay? So I use the has. I'm not
What
describing
about
an
number
action.
1? Number 1.
Number 1, go. It's a present simple. On Tuesdays, all Tuesdays. Okay. Number 5, it rain really hard right now. It's an action. So
Is
what
raining.
is
It's
raining?
raining.
Excellent.
Is
Number
raining.
6, where is John? He no
He
is working.
works.
He
Sorry,
works.
the answer is working. Is working. Okay, it's written next to it. Is working because I'm describing his action. I meet my friends in few minutes. It's arrangements. In Arabic means مواعيد. Continuous. am meeting. Am meeting. We are talking about present simple and the continuous dear. Let's go to this rewrite. She watches TV at home every day. It's simple. He wants you to use today. So you will convert it to continuous or progressive. Huh? The answer will be she is
He is
watching
watching
TV
at home
at
today.
home today. Perfect. Number 2. My flight leaves at 7 p.m. It's a timetable event. What time? What's the
My
helping verb?
What is
Does. What time does? What time does? My flight will be your flight. Flight means the travel by plane. Okay. What time does your flight leave? Remember, we will omit the s because we use the does. Ahmed smokes a lot. It's very bad. It's annoying habit. Huh. What's your answer will be? Ahmed is always smoking
smoking a
a
lot.
lot. It's not there is no need to add it's very bad. Okay. Then we will have an exercise of your book, but I know that you don't have your book till now, so I'm going to make it together. We will make it. Okay, I'm going to make it now. I'm going to make it now. We are going to in the full blast. Okay.
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 I have it.
Okay. Let's make a share screen from your book.
Which one?
From you don't have your book, my dear, so be with me. Understand this exercise. Okay, open your workbook, page 4. If you have your book, workbook, page 4. If you don't have your book, look with me. Here, circle the correct option or options. Number 1, do you go or are you going to the town library often? Here, she is talking generally. It's a simple form. So what's your answer?
Are you?
It
Do
will
you
be,
go?
do you go? Excellent. Do you go? She answered, not really, but I'm thinking or think of going next week to study for the history lesson.
Thinking.
I'm thinking.
Excellent. Well done, because it's an action. It's an action. Okay. Number 2. Tom is so bossy. Bossy means he wants to be the head of his friends. He is always telling me what to do. It's an annoying habit.
He's always telling.
Is always telling. Is always telling. Excellent. I know or I'm knowing. I know or I'm knowing.
No.
I know because it's a
know.
state. It's a state. He is doing or does the same thing with me.
Does.
He does the same thing. How brilliant you are. You are very brilliant. Okay. Let's go to the second page or the second board. Yes, because it's simple, my dear. Because it's simple. It's simple. Let's go to this. Complete the text with the present simple or the present progressive. Okay. Here, let's complete this. We said here does. Number 3, the video that Billy B uploads to his channel are always so funny. I don't think or I'm not thinking so. I'm talking about my opinion. I don't think. Excellent. What do you talk or are you talking about? They are completely admit. Are you talking about? Excellent, excellent. Do you come or are you coming to the game tonight? Are you coming? Are you coming? Well done, well done. What time starts? Does it start or it's starting at 7 o'clock? Timetable event.
Does it start?
Does it start? Excellent. I'm afraid I cannot. My art class finishes or is finishing at 8. I'm describing a state. I'm talking in general.
Finishes.
Vanishes. Excellent. Excellent. Sorry, we don't have time to see who raised her hand because our time is running so quickly. So I'm going to say or take the answers, the loud answer. Number 5, I didn't know you a pet cat. I don't know
We
you have. It means possess. Possess. It's not mine. It's my neighbor's.
Which are having.
I care of
I am
it.
taking.
I'm
I'm
taking.
taking.
Why? Because it's for this weekend. For this weekend. For the next exercise, I'm going to unmute you all. Unmute you all, and then the one who will raises her hand, I'm going to choose her. Okay? Okay, raise your hand if you want to answer. Complete the next the text with the present simple or present progressive for the verbs in brackets. In brackets, okay? Hi, Trevor. I hope everything is okay. I to ask for your help. I write or am writing? What's your answer? I'm going to choose Khadija Ihab. Yes, Khadija Ihab. Yes, Khadija Ihab. Yes, Khadija, what's your answer? You raised your hand. Khadija Ihab. Huh? Do you have an answer? Okay. So let's choose Judy Khalid. Yes, Judy Khalid. Do you know the answer?
Yes,
Yes, what's your answer? Right or am writing?
I'm writing.
Excellent, well done. Am writing. Ask for to ask for your help. I that you don't mind. I that you don't mind. I hope or am hoping. Who raised her hand? I'm going to choose uh, Farida Ahmed Muhammad. Farida Ahmed Muhammad. Yes. Yes, Farida. What's your answer? Hmm.
I hoped.
I hope. We still in the present simple. I hope. Perfect. Well done. Number 3. I currently work on a project. Currently. It means continuous, of course, or progressive form. Who knows the answer? Um, Nihal? Yes, Nihal. What's your answer?
I am currently working.
Excellent. I am currently working. Perfect. Well done. Number 4, on a project for art class. But I trouble. He wants you to correct have. It will remain have as it or am having. I'm talking about action. I'm talking about action. Who knows the answer? I'm going to choose Aisha Darwish. Yes, Aisha Darwish. Hmm. You raised your hand? Okay, Salma Mustafa. Yes, Salma Mustafa. What's your answer? Salma Mustafa.
هنا.
Hmm.
I have the trouble.
No, I'm talking about temporary.
I was
Temporary.
having.
I'm having because temporary action. I'm having a trouble till now. After some time, this trouble will end. You know how to know this present continuous or not. Think of the action. If it's in some time and it will finish, so you can use the present progressive. For the project, to take we what to take photos of things we need or are needing. I'm going to choose uh, Mariam Mamdouh. Yes, Mariam Mamdouh. Mariam Mamdouh. Hmm. Yes, my dear. What's your answer, Mariam Mamdouh?
We
We need or are needing?
we are needing.
No, it's a stative verb. It cannot come in continuous
Need,
form.
need.
We need, excellent, we need to take photos of things from our everyday life that help us get creative. Thank you. I plan to take the photos this week. This week, it's an action. Who knows the answer? Raise your hand if you know the answer. Hmm. uh, Khadija Ihab. Yes, Khadija Ihab. Hmm. Khadija Ihab. Where are you, Khadija? I'm waiting. Huh. Where are you? Khadija Ihab. Don't you know the answer? Another one. Uh, who knows the answer? Judy Ahmed. Yes, Judy Ahmed. Judy Ahmed. Do you know the answer? I plan or am planning to take the photos this week. Hmm. This week. Hmm. Who knows the answer? Ala Ahmed. Yes, Ala Ahmed.
I am planning.
Excellent. I am planning. Well done. Number 7. I not know how to edit them. Huh. It's a stative verb. Stative verb. It cannot come in continuous form. It doesn't give you the meaning of action. Judy Khalid. Judy Khalid. Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. What's your answer?
Uh,
I'm not
don't
knowing
know.
or don't know. Perfect. Don't know. Well done. Well done. Number 7. I love the way you edit your photos. Judy Shadi? Judy Shadi. Yes, what's your answer? Judy Shadi. Hmm. Do you know the answer?
Yes.
Yes, what's your answer? I love or I'm loving?
I I am love.
No, it cannot come in progressive form. So it will remain as it. It will be? Hmm.
I am loving.
No, it will be present simple. So it will be, yes, Judy, love or am loving?
Love.
Excellent. It will remain as it. It will be love. And I want to learn how to edit mine. Want. Nihal. Yes, Nihal. Nihal. What's your answer? Hmm.
I want. I am
Perfect.
on.
No, no, no. It's want. It's a stative verb. It cannot come in continuous or progressive form. I want. Well done. Learn how to edit mine like that. It's a question. You know of any editing software or apps I can check out? Hmm. Who knows the answer? Yes, Ala. Yes. Hmm.
Um, I
Huh.
am.
Huh.
Do you know?
Excellent. It will be do you know? Excellent. Perfect. Well done. Number 11. My brother, me with this stuff. Hmm. Usually, you have the word usually. Who knows the answer? Um, Mariam Ahmed. Yes. Mariam Ahmed. Mariam Ahmed, answer. Hmm. Do you know the answer? My brother, usually helps. Usually helps. Number 12 and the last one. These days he, all the time. All the time. Because I'm talking about these days, it will be is studying. Okay? All the time. So he cannot help me out. Any ideas? It's a letter. Well, our session ends now. I'm going to send you your homework in the grammar book. I know that you don't have your books. So I'm going to send the picture of the homework on the site of the WhatsApp. Show it or see it and do your homework from your mobile. Okay, you can write down the answers on your copybook or on a sheet of paper. Okay, thank you for your watching or being with us at our session, and goodbye. See you soon and inshallah. Goodbye. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye everyone. Don't forget to do your homework.